disease during this difficult time. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable MEC Masia.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. We have heard about the case. We are following it. We'll get to the bottom of it. I think the progress, when we have the progress, we'll come back and able to inform the House in terms of the progress we have made. Basically, we are saying indeed, generally, all of us who must come together and work and fight this scourge of violence of women and children in our society. This is what depletes Mpumalanga or the society that we are living. The cases that we are reporting day in and day out, this is a reflection of our society, how we have become. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Masia. Honorable Weber, AMM.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I rise on behalf of the Democratic Alliance to deliver a member statement. The 15 deaf grade 12 learners from Bukosi Bedford's combined school all failed their matric exams. This after the learners did not have any qualified teachers for the academic year. Although the department brought 2 teachers from KZN for the July holidays, it was too little too late. For 15 years, we continuously hear the promise of the deaf and blind school being built. Land was eventually identified in Mpumalanga and the boards went up. The Premier spoke in his address about fastening the process, but the boards are taken down. Is the building of the school really going to happen? It was said in a committee meeting that it will cost 800 million rand and between 8 to 10 years to build the school. What are the deaf and blind learners to do in the meantime, as there is no quality education and facilities available for them? If they are currently 8 years old, they will be 18 years old when the school is finished. Honourable Speaker, Limpopo have completed their 6th school for the visually impaired and blind school in 2024 at the cost of 189 million rand, and it took them 3 years to build. Maybe we should benchmark ourselves with Limpopo and do an oversight and fact-finding mission and see what we can learn and do better regarding amount of money spent and time it takes us to build a special needs school. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable MEC Dlamini.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Thank you very much for the question. Let me start with the 15 deaf learners who all failed. I do agree with her. It is very difficult to get teachers who has got sign language, but also who are trained as specialized teacher. The challenge that we had in that school is that we had teachers, because it's an inclusive school. We have teachers, ordinary teachers, and appointed interpreters. The problem is that interpreters are not trained on the specific language. They only know sign language. They may not know maths, they may not know physical science, but they only know how to interpret. Then the teachers do not understand sign language. That was a problem there. We advertised on the national newspapers. We only got teachers very late on the year. That is why we have started in preparations for the deaf and blind school at Mpumalanga. Definitely sure it is going to be built. Designs are completed, fully completed. We are waiting for our implementing agency to present the designs to us so that we can satisfy ourselves that we are happy with the designs, then start in preparation to build that. But we are also going to make sure that by the time the school is opened, we would have appointed all qualified people for that school. We will train our teachers in physical science who also know the sign language. That is what we are planning to do as a department. Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honourable Weber.
Honourable Speaker, please don't give preference to my daughter. I should be first in line. Madam Speaker, I rise on behalf of the Freedom Front Plus to deliver a member statement on poor municipal service delivery. Municipalities in Mpumalanga are characterized by failed service delivery resulting from poor financial management and a lack of the necessary skills and capacity, all of which are highlighted in the Auditor General reports and require ongoing interventions to improve governance and service delivery across the province. High levels of irregular, fruitless and unauthorized expenditure are concerned, caused by fraudulent activity as well as inefficiencies in the procurement process. These issues are exaggerated by a high share of vacancies and an employment process that is characterized by cadre deployment rather than based on merit. It is crucial that this August House urgently addresses these problems to broaden economic participation and to reverse our unemployment trend. Without the infrastructure and basic services that municipalities should provide, which are all crucial, for creating a healthy investment climate, economic development cannot take place. The Freedom Front Plus wants to lend a hand of assistance to MEC Speedy Mashilo to discuss how the department can address inadequate infrastructure, the lack of necessary skills and expertise, and how to implement interventions to improve financial management in municipalities and to strengthen governance structures and promote accountability. The Freedom Front Plus recommends to Honourable Mashilo to seriously consider public-private partnerships as an option to solve these problems. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Weber. Honorable MEC Mashilo.
Thanks, Speaker, and thanks, Honorable Weber. Well, I don't think it is fair and accurate to conclude and say municipalities. We must indicate some municipalities don't have capacity and they've got challenges, Honorable Weber. Indeed, there are municipalities got clean audit. There are municipalities in the province got unqualified report, with not what you have said been mentioned in the audit report. However, it is the commitment of this government to make sure that we capacitate our municipalities. Hence, the visit of the Premier to municipalities seeks to address the issues I've mentioned. As far as bringing in the private to be partners with municipalities is something that is not necessarily on our agenda, because we don't believe in outsourcing municipalities to private people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable MEC. Honorable Mashiane.
Thank you, Speaker. I rise on behalf of Action SA to deliver this member statement. Honorable Speaker, on the 28th of February 2025, the registration period for spaza shops officially closed. While this was meant to regulate the sector, we have seen an alarming trend where South African citizens register spaza shops in their names only to hand them over to undocumented foreign nationals. This defeats the purpose of ensuring proper regulation and economic opportunities for South Africans. We must make sure that the people who have registered in their names have operational control of the stores. Now that registration has closed, we must ensure that only documented foreign national and South Africans are recognized as rightful owners. Furthermore, unregistered spaza shops must not be allowed to operate illegally. Authorities must take firm action to enforce compliance and shut down business that failed to register. This is not an attack on anyone, but it is about upholding the law and ensuring fairness in our economy. We must close loopholes that enable unlawful business practices and protect the rights of South African entrepreneurs. I thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Mashiane. Honorable MEC.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Indeed, the closing date was on the 28th of February, and will be rating all businesses, and if they don't comply, we'll close all those businesses. And we also issued a statement that South Africans must not assist foreign nationals to to register on their names because they'll be liable in terms of the SARS and also the VAT. From now going forward, we'll be rating across the province and making sure that all tax shops and businesses are complying with the regulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable MEC. We are now on executive statement. Honorable members, I am informed that there are no executive statements, which leads us to move to the motions without notice. Are there any motions without notice? Honorable Mhlongo.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I rise to move a motion on behalf of the African National Congress to applaud the Mpumalanga Department of Health for successfully launching the e-Impulo electronic medical record system to improve the provision of quality healthcare services. Noting that the EMR system is designed to improve healthcare services and manage and also address poor record and provides real-time access to patient information across facilities, ensuring accuracy and reducing risks. Further noting that the EMR system includes patient portals that allow individuals to access their health records, schedule appointments, and communicate with healthcare providers. This promotes patients' engagement and empower patients to take an active role in their healthcare. EMR system from the Department of Health significantly enhance the quality of care provided to patients in hospital by improving efficiency, safety, and communication. Honorable Speaker, I move that this august House applaud the Department of Health for this good gesture. We hope that the EMR will make it easier to organize healthcare information and provide enhanced security. I so move. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mhlongo. Does the House agree to adopt the motion?
Agreed.
Yes, so agreed. Next motion, Honorable Mkabela.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I rise on behalf of the economic freedom fighters to condemn the Department of Education for its failure to address the ongoing bug infestation that has been severely affecting the learners of Pilgrim Rest Primary School. It has been a month since the learners of Pilgrim Rest Primary in Tabacheu have been unable to attend school due to this infestation. This situation has caused significant disruption to teaching and learning, leaving our children without access to their education for weeks. The department's inaction is not only disappointing but also detrimental to the future of these learners, as their right to an education is being violated. We urgently call on the MEC for Education to intervene immediately and take swift action to resolve this matter. The learners of Pilgrim Rest Primary School deserve to return to their classrooms without further delay. I so move.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, does the House agree to adopt the motion?
Agreed.
Yes, so agreed. Honorable Mbuyane.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Greetings to you and greetings to the honorable members. On behalf of the African National Congress, I would like to move a motion without notice for this honorable House to congratulate and welcome our newly appointed Director General in the Office of the Premier, Ms. Mekis Kosana. Noting that Ms. Mekis Kosana brings a strong background in governance, economic development, and public service, which makes her a suitable person for the position. She previously served as the municipal manager at the Nkangala District Municipality, where she spearheaded clean audit achievements. Honorable Speaker, we welcome and appreciate our Honorable Premier for appointing a capable and qualified women in the management position. Ms. Kosana holds an impressive educational background, which includes the master's degree in business administration. Indeed, this marks a step forward in promoting gender equality and inclusion in key decision-making positions. Honorable Speaker, I move that this Honorable House congratulates and welcome Ms. Kosana on her new responsibilities. I so move.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mbuyane. Does the House agree to adopt the motion?
Agree.
Yes, so agreed. Honorable Shongwe.
Greetings, Honorable Speaker and members. Honorable Speaker, I rise on behalf of Mkhonto Wesizwe Party to move a motion without notice for the House to note that security companies in Mpumalanga are deliberately ill-treating workers and also failing to adhere to timely remunerate or pay salaries for employees. One company named Mafoko Security Patrols is one security company contracted to provide service to Department of Agriculture and Bombela local municipalities, and it should pay its personnel and does not stick to the agreed dates for salary payment. In our last Community Safety, Security and Liaison Committee meeting, we took a resolution that the department must investigate the compensation of security personnel for their daily duties, and the above mentioned company seems to be one of the companies violating the workers' rights. Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Premier in SOPA spoke about creation of job opportunities, and as MK Party, we are saying if we're serious about creating decent jobs and stop the current exploitation of security personnel, we should then promote that municipality like Bombela must consider insourcing the function of security services. That in return will save the municipality large amount of money which does not reach the actual security personnel but get taken by the owners of the security companies. In turn, the well-being of the security guards and the restoration of their dignities will be guaranteed. Municipality will then channel all the monies, all the savings made to service delivery and whilst contributing to the call of job creation. I so moved.
Thank you very much, honorable members. Does the House agree to adopt the motion?
Agree.
Yes, so agreed. Honorable Grove Morgan.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Greetings to your good self and the House. Honorable Speaker, I rise on behalf of the Democratic Alliance to table a motion without notice. Noting that the shortage of housing in the province has become a major issue, the Department of Human Settlement is unfortunately only focusing on building houses for communities in the Highveld, and the Lowveld communities are left to fend for themselves. Further noting the problem of illegal land invasion is increasing due to the slow progress of the Department of Human Settlement and Bombela local municipality. Noting further that there is land that belongs to the Mpumalanga government that has been designated for human settlement. The slow progress by the department has caused that the land invasion mafia to capitalize on it and sell stands illegally. The Honorable Premier did not mention much on human settlement in his State of the Province address. This is worrisome, as the people of Nhlanzeni feel like orphans of the province. Honorable Speaker, I hereby move, number one, that the Premier intervene on the issue of land invasion around areas like Plot 52 around White River. Secondly, to do a forensic investigation on the allegations that officials from the Premier's office, MEGA, and the city of Bombela are involved in giving the land invasion mafia the list of land that is owned by Mpumalanga government. And thirdly, to make sure that human settlement assists with infrastructure on Plot 52 White River, as the Bombela municipality is financially not able to do the infrastructure. I so move.
Thank you very much, Honorable Morgan. Does the House agree to adopt the motion?
No, no.
The motion is defeated. Any other motion? Honorable A.M. Weber.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise to deliver a motion without notice on behalf of the Democratic Alliance. Every learner in Mpumalanga has the right to basic education within a safe, secure and friendly environment. Recently, many incidents of bullying, violence and gender-based violence and femicide came to light and have been reported to the Department of Education in Mpumalanga. It is sad and hard to believe that since July 2024 until February 2025, 2 school learners have passed on at the violent hand of another learner. All school governing bodies have been given the mandate to create and adopt a code of conduct for learners. The DA is urging all the SGB bodies in Mpumalanga to ensure that the school's code of conduct are effectively implemented. Learners are not free to learn and teachers are not free to teach if they have to do it in fear and unsafe conditions. As a country, we fought hard for equality and human dignity. Let us not take that right away from our learners. Therefore, I move that this House adopts the MEC of Education and the Department and all school governing bodies to adopt and implement an anti-bullying policy, a policy that will provide guidelines to school on how to deal with any form of abuse, including bullying, violence and gender-based violence. The guidelines should also provide advice on reporting incidents of abuse, how to support victims and how to deal with the perpetrators. The second point, to ensure that all the school governing bodies starts with a Be Safe anti-bullying box where all learners can report incidents of bullying, violence and gender-based violence anonymously by putting their complaints into the box. I so move.
Thank you very much, Honorable Weber. Honorable members, does the House agree to adopt the motion?
Agreed.
So agreed. We have come to the end of this session or of this particular item. We are now moving to notices of motion. Are there any notices of motions? Honorable Sedibe.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise on behalf of the EFF to table a notice of motion. Honorable Speaker, noting that this legislature precinct does not have access to people living with disability. So the people who built it didn't consider people living with disabilities. And as a result, we have a new DG which is wheelchair bound and can't have access to her rightful place, which is there behind the MECs. I move that this legislature, in its next sitting, consider the revamp and allowing or partitioning for the people living with disability, not only the DG, but also the DG to have access to her rightful place within the precinct. I so move.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sedibe. The motion is noted and it will be dealt with accordingly. As a request, honorable members, for such notices, who are requesting that those motions, as you submit them, Honorable Sedibe, can we have those written notices and with your signatures for further processing? Any other notice of motion? Thank you very much. We are now on motion, on formal motions. There is a formal motion on the order paper in the name of Honorable E.N. Makabane, the Chief Whip of the Majority Party. I am informed that there is no debate on this motion. Can I allow Honorable Makabane?
I, Ivan Tombizotwa Makabane, the Chief Whip of the Majority Party in the Mpumalanga Legislature, move that the House, number 1, notes the provision of Rule number 17, subsection number 1, which states that the legislature shall ordinarily sit at its declared precinct, but may resolve to sit beyond its declared precinct. Number 2, further notes that the legislature has, in line with its constitutional mandate, resolved to intensify public involvement and oversight by taking the legislature to the people. I therefore move that the House adopt a resolution in terms of Rule number 17, subsection number 1, that the legislature conducts its business at Victor Khanye local municipality from the 10th to the 14th of March 2025. Honorable Speaker, I so move. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chief Whip. Does the House agree to adopt the motion as tabled by Honorable Makabane?
Agree.
So agreed. Thank you very much, honorable members. Now we are moving to the orders of the day. The Secretary shall read the first order of the day.
Order number 1, introduction and tabling of the Mpumalanga Second Adjustments Appropriation Bill, B1 2025.
Thank you very much. I now call upon the MEC for Finance, Honorable B.A. Machuba, to deliver the introductory speech and table the Mpumalanga Second Adjustment Appropriation Bill 2025.
Before ukhuluma kumele ubulise okuphethe Colin Honorable Speaker and Deputy Speaker, Honorable Premier Mandla Ndlovu, colleagues in the Executive Council, honorable members of the Provincial Legislature, chairperson and members of the House of the Traditional and Khoisan Leadership, Director General, head official and all heads of department, leadership of the governing party and alliance partners, SACP, COSATU and SANCO, with special greetings to the Secretary of the Party, Ubabu Lakimbuyani. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take this moment to extend my gratitude to the Speaker for allowing us to table the second Mpumalanga Adjustment Appropriation this afternoon. This budget process is one of the critical steps that reflects our commitment to fiscal responsibility as the province. The adjustment budget that we have the honor to table today demonstrates our adaptability in navigating changing circumstances, all in the interest of ensuring that government spending carries a legal mandate and thus enforces accounting on the use of public resources. Honorable Speaker, the national and provincial budgets face substantial pressure due to various economic challenges, including high inflation rates, low GDP growth, and tax revenue. We must continue to work hard, guided by the medium-term development plan, to address these economic and fiscal constraints. Addressing these issues is essential for fostering sustainable development and improving the overall quality of life for residents across the province. The Ministry of Human Settlements allocated 13.6 billion to the Human Settlements Development Grant for 2024-25, with the provincial share amounting to 910 million, or even 7% of the total budget. The Provincial Department of Human Settlement has consistently spent well, resulting in the reallocation of funds to accelerate the delivery of housing projects and related infrastructure.
In addition, this budget process permits departments, as listed in the Adjustment Appropriation Bill, to perform virements between economic classifications, subject to Section 43 of the Public Finance Management Act provisions. I will now briefly outline the proposed changes to budgets of votes and the effects these have on the provincial fiscal framework for the year ending 31st March 2025. The Department of Human Settlement receives 250 million from the national government's Human Settlement Development Grant, thus increasing the budget for the current year from 1,529,558,000 to net 1,777,704,000. The total budget allocated to all other votes remains unchanged, as tabled to this August House on 19th November 2024, except the total budget allocated to all other votes remains unchanged, as I said, except budget of the Department of Economic Development and Tourism, which is reduced from 1,467,518,000 to 1,460,518,000. The Department of Community Safety, Security and Liaison budget is also reduced from 1,956,900,000 to 1,934,700,000. All reduced amounts will be reallocated to these votes in the new financial year. The effect of these changes in baseline allocations is an increase in the total provincial budget from 62,954,282,000 to 63,173,228,000. Honorable Speaker, this adjustment budget demonstrates our commitment to the programs supported by this legislature when we presented our annual performance plans at the start of the 7th administration. It is a spending plan that helps the provincial government continue reducing housing inequality and contributing to the progressive attainment of the overall socio-economic development objectives of the state. We appeal to all departments to ensure that every rand and cent is accounted for at the end of this financial year. We have already issued a circular to all departments to ensure that all valid invoices for services rendered this year must be processed before the end of this month. The support of this bill will go a long way in ensuring that this administration builds on the progress made, most of which was highlighted by the Honorable Premier in his first State of the Province address last week. In conclusion, let me once again convey my appreciation to the legislature for this opportunity. I hereby table the following budget documents for consideration. Mpumalanga Second Adjustment Appropriation Bill 2025. Second, adjusted estimates of provincial revenue and expenditure for 2024-25. Introductory speech on the Mpumalanga Second Adjustment Budget for 2024-2025. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable MEC, for delivering the Mpumalanga second adjusted estimates of the provincial revenue and expenditure for 2024-2025. The electronic copies, the Mpumalanga second adjustment appropriation bill 2025 stand referred to the Portfolio Committee on Finance for consideration and report back to the House. Honorable members, that brings us to the end of today's business. You are therefore requested to remain standing at your places until the procession has left the chamber. The House is adjourned until the 6th of March 2025 at 14 hours 15 minutes in this very same chamber. Thank you very much.
All rise.